do feel like a bit of an idiot recording these from time to time. It's literally my only outlet at the moment. I do think there's a bit of a hidden irony when it comes to working on yourself. Obviously, I had no choice to a certain extent, but, I could still have stuck about and done my own thing. But I did, regardless, take myself away from the sort of online community that I'd been a part of since 2020. That's when I first started to converse with a lot of the people that became my friends in many instances. Prior to that, obviously, I was still doing the same thing, but didn't really speak to anybody. Just kind of did my own thing, which wasn't healthy. But yeah, so I took myself away from that for now. But it's torturous, to be honest. It's been like a month now where I've just basically stared at four walls. Can't pick up my phone to have a wee nose, see what's been said and whatnot. It's just too raw, painful even at the moment to go on there and know that I can't really speak to anybody. I think the best thing that I have done recently was stop drinking completely, which wasn't actually that difficult, to be fair, because I'm not an alcoholic, but I've got a problem with turning to booze when things go wrong, and I could have continued to remain on the booze at the moment. But I think if I continued to do that, I would either have continued to make a fool of myself, I would have continued to make matters worse. Yeah. But yeah, the irony of finding yourself, I think indirectly it can make you a bit worse, really, because of loneliness. It's been savage, to be honest. And like, my sleeping is getting really bad. I'm up half the night, tossing and turning. And then if I do manage to drift off, I'm woken up within 10-15 minutes by yet another fucking dream. None of them pleasant. So, there is that. Racing thoughts, they're back. Which I despise. But point is, when you take yourself away, to work on yourself, I do think there is a lot to be said about the indirect impact that can have on you. There's been people that I've been friends with since like 2020, and I've not really heard from them. And most people at the moment, rightfully so, given some of my stupid antics and whatnot, have kind of kept their distance. And then there's all the thoughts that go through my head about what could have been, what should have been, what will be. And then there's my ex. She's always in my thoughts. I don't know if there's a way back for us. I don't know if, as time goes on, as we can't really speak to each other at the moment, if time goes on, she'll begin to move on. I don't know if that's what she wants. I really don't. And it's just the unknown I don't like. Can't change the past. You can only change, well, attempt to change the future. Whether reconciliation will be possible for me and her as well as me and others, I don't know at the moment. But it is hard. I don't actually know if there's much worse emotions out there than how you start to feel as a consequence of loneliness. It's it's awful, to be honest. But I don't know. I do not know what the future holds. I just want this shit to be behind me. You know, I've learned my lesson, that's for sure. I have got to ensure that I stay away from alcohol completely. I have to ensure that I never allow myself to cave in to impulsive decisions. And it's usually when I've been drunk that they've occurred. So, if nothing else, I suppose I can take one thing away from all of this, that I've did the right thing, finally coming off the booze properly, because I could have used that as an excuse to continue to spiral, like a sort of self-fulfilling prophecy, making things worse, so then just drink because things are worse. I had to stop doing that. Too little, too late, maybe, perhaps. But nonetheless. But, it's just the loneliness, man. Like, it's awful. What a feeling. I really wouldn't wish this on anybody, to be fair. Makes me feel sorry for especially elderly people who live alone. Maybe their other half passed away, or maybe they were one of these people who never had another half, nor kids or grandkids and whatnot. They do say loneliness is a killer. So, I don't know, man. Just talking to myself. I'm going mad, eh? Hey, hopefully this chapter will come to an end soon. And then I want to try and get my life back to even if it's just a fraction of what I once had. I want to, in time, reconcile with my ex. And I want her to see that I have changed completely. And in order to ensure that that change occurs, I have to commit to what I'm doing right now. But that's the hardest part, and it brings me full circle. Maybe there is a hidden irony there. Don't know. Regardless, gotta keep going, eh?